Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic. Classic. Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now, you ain't gang with me. I'm still looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me.
Come on.
And if they start to stand on that, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed. Sarcastic Marine, mama mentality, shout out to Bean, coach.
Shout out to Bean. Hey, yo, it's Classic with the classic codes. Can I get a 333 in the chat if the sound is good? Let me get a 333 in the chat if the sound is good, man. We streaming live today on YouTube and we streaming on Twitch. Make sure y'all tap in with me on Twitch at the classic codes. It's always the same all the way around the board, man. Mic check on the sound. It sound like we good. Got a little bit room to get excited. The vocals is good. Let's roll. We got a great show today. We got a lot on the slate, man. We got a live reaction video. We actually got two different reactions. It's Friday, so we're going to start incorporating music on Fridays, all right? So we got two reactions. One is a regular reaction. One is a music-based reaction. We got a TikTok video that's also music-based, and then we have a regular story time as well. We got a code language, and we got a question of the day. So we got a full slate of things to get through, and I ain't got nothing but time. You see what I'm saying? We ain't do no physical therapy today, so I got a little bit of energy. I hit the gym. I got my green juice. We finna do it the way only Classic could do it, man. Hold on, I'm in that mode, man.
I'm in the gym working out clean. Bad work, 5 punch combinations, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. Dirt this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now.
Come on, chat.
Came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me. I see a couple people trying, it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get into the show, man. Cause I'm in that mode today, man. Y'all see I feel good. I pray all y'all feel the same, man. 333 if y'all with me in the chat. Let's go, man. We moving over to YouTube. We sliding over to the Truth After Dark. Shout out to Paul Pierce. Shout out to Azra. We going over. They did an interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. This is going to be the newest episode of Let Them Crash Out. We are going over to Dr. Bryant and we are going to witness yet another sister who had all the answers, has all the answers, got everything figured out, has everything except for a man. And this is not to punch down. When I do the Let Them Crash Out, it's for a very clear reason. It's to emphasize, to point out, and to exemplify these women who are smacking into the wall in public. Women need to understand the reality of the wall, and because of that, it will help them make better decisions earlier on so that they can get a man accordingly. That's just what the root cause of this is. We starting off early with honesty. Let's go, man. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. We starting right off where Paul Pierce begins to put pressure on her. I didn't watch this full interview. I just wanted to get up into this point so that I can do as much of an authentic reaction as I can for y'all. Let's roll.
So this is why I always say to people, I'm 42 and I'm not married with any kids yet. I'm ready now. But I wanted to purposely wait till I was educated until I had my career. I wanted to wait until I was economically stable enough to provide a life for my children and choose a man from not a perfect place, but a healthy place, so that I can say I'm not only choosing a husband, but I'm choosing a father for my kids before I even, procreate with this man. A lot of folks who do marriage early are choosing codependently a partner who can satisfy their trauma in that space.
Ooh.
And they trauma bond. And after that trauma's healed or that trauma shifts, those conditions are gone. So guess what's also gone? The bond. Because if the trauma changes, which is what's the glue to the bond, then the bond has to change. So now we say we outgrew each other. No, y'all never were with each other. You were with each other's traumas.
Ooh.
You don't even know this man.
Ooh. Damn.
Wait a minute.
Hey, she said all that to talk about some people who got something she don't have, which is each other. You feel what I'm saying? She said all that to acknowledge a couple going through couple shit while being a couple. You see what I'm saying? And she 42 and alone. So again, don't get distracted.
Oh,
okay,
go for it, Paul.
You said sorry.
What is
so you still want to get married and you still want kids?
What's so funny about that?
No, I'm just saying, like, I feel like
what's so funny?
no, I just feel like
why was you laughing?
No. This is not a knot. This is just like I feel like when you get older, like this is the time to enjoy more life. This is not the time to be like you should be looking to travel the world, like see the world, because we on the back nine. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the back nine.
You are, not me. Papa, you, not me.
I'll take that.
I'm still
on
auntie.
The back. Yeah, you auntie. But I just feel like once the 40s hit, it should be like, man, you know what? That's all good because, like, kids take up a lot of time. And kids will redirect the relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, and I just feel like for me, it like, this is the thing. I fell in love with what I was in love with the situation, how they were before the kid. And the dynamic of the kid, because you don't have no script for this. When the kid comes, the whole dynamic of the relationship changed now.
Especially for the man. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially for the man.
Because now you go, and it's funny because I look in public relationships like how a lot of famous like actors or actresses, like they divorce within the first few years of having kids.
Why, right? Paul, you cook again, I'm about to put your ass back on the grill. What you cooking? Because
I know what I'm talking about.
Divorce happens within the first year
of kids.
Of birth.
Yeah.
Within the first year.
Yeah.
That's when divorce happens. And if the folks are not married, that's when separation or breakup happens within the first year of that child.
But I'll tell you why too.
Go for it, yeah.
Like, because like you fall in love, you meet a girl or you meet a guy, you fall in love with like, damn, I love that, how we are right now. We travel, it's sex every day, and it's glazing in your eyes, and we're going here, we're going there, we're going.
Yeah, that honeymoon phase will get you, man. The honeymoon phase will get you every time. You got to stay focused and keep the main thing, because you are all that glimmer and shimmer and the warm sensation in your tummy and shit. It is gonna fade a little bit, you know what I mean? But you got to focus on really what really drew you in, and then the things that you don't like, that shit come with the game. People try to compromise each other till they not even each other no more. You know what I mean? The things you don't like, you got to ask yourself. This is how I approach it, right? If I'm dealing with somebody and they got me because of the things I like. And the more I get to know them, I learn about some things I don't like. I spend most of my time focusing on the things I like. The things I don't like is a simple question. Can I deal with this long term if it doesn't change? Answer yes or answer no. You got to have a level of toleration, grace, and mercy if you're going to be in a long-term situation. That's just what it is. So you ask yourself that question. If the answer is yes, proceed. If it's no, then that's a non-negotiable. And you need to, as hard as it may be, you need to find your way out that situation so you can start wasting time. Let's go.
One there. So now the pregnancy comes. Those things stop.
Stay there. The pregnancy comes. What does that mean for the man?
Oh, yeah, we got Joe Jet in the building. 333, my boy.
Classic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The classic chat showing up in full force, man. Let's move. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in from Twitch too. We on Twitch live as well.
Man's position in that relationship. Explain that to us
Well,
as a man.
As a man, you fell in love with what made you fell in love with. Like, we going here, we going there. It's
The
spontaneous.
the spontaneity of doing things, the get up and go, my go-to, my road dog.
My man, let's go. Like, wake up, go, boom, do this. And then all that's just stops. And then it's just like, damn, you know, we ain't even doing the same stuff. But like, it changes the whole dynamic. And it's just like, damn, now you get so deep into pregnancy, now the sex stops. And that stops for a minute. Like a minute. And that's what and that the sex ain't what made you fall in love. It's just the whole friendship, all of this. And like, you got to go through
But the sex is a part of the expression of love.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, because when we're talking about casual sex, then sex is an act for pleasure. But when we're talking about relationship, marital sex, where like you're saying, we love each other, you know, you might go to my ace, boom. That sex is a part of the expression of love now. It satisfies the duality of, okay, physically, yeah, we may orgasm, but emotionally and spiritually, right? This is a way for us to be in tune and connect and be in our space and get our vibe and be in ecstasy together and take ourselves like into an outer body experience sexually. If you're doing it in the way that's not casual and you're really plugged into the person.
Time out. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Listen, there's no difference. There's no two different ways to have intercourse. Y'all know that, right? The same spiritual, emotional, even if your intentions is just physical and you don't have no deeper intentions, y'all just both like the way each other look and smell and y'all finna take it there today, right? Even if that's your only intentions, you realize all the rest of that stuff is still happening, right? The exchange of the energies, the exchange of the spiritual, all that, the DNA, all of that, all the rest of that stuff still taking place. Just because y'all not serious about each other doesn't mean that stuff isn't happening. She made it sound like it's almost separate, like all of both of y'all is just on, you know, y'all just on demon time. Then you know that is what that is. But if you in love, then it's not. Intercourse is intercourse. G. That's why I say everybody need to keep their body counts down. You know what I mean? Straight up. The streets is crazy. It went from you damn near having to tell a female you love her to get a piece of it to, man, listen. You don't even have to learn their name anymore.
That's the experience. So you get more than a internal orgasm. You get that external orgasm, and now you have a duality of what you're talking about, that connection that fuses people, not just the orgasm.
Agreed.
And then saying that, when that stops for like months, it could be a year. It's like,
but I want to ask you this, because you're hitting, I've been in my field 17 years. You're hitting the number one complaints I get from all of my married men who come in session with me. What is the impact of the stopping of the intimacy, which is sex and intimacy, the connection with your woman, I get to have her, available and conveniently for me, for us. I want to know, what are the impacts of that on a man for you?
Well, this is what you fell in love with. You fell in love with that. So now that get taken away from you. And then now, not only does that get taken away from you, now from getting 100% of the attention, man, you might go from 100 to now you get 30%, because when the baby comes, that's like because from a woman, that connection is a different connection now. When you birth a kid, like that come from that's like, it came from your soul. Like now.
And now that woman has to assume a duality of mama and wife.
Yeah.
And the man only has to stay in one row. Husband.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap, man. What is she talking about? Since when did a couple that's together have a child and the woman go from being a wife to a wife and a mom, and the dad just gets to stay a husband? He doesn't become a father too. Y'all gotta, hey, listen, man, the covert feminism and all that shit be seeping through. chicks that's all right looking, and this is mid. I'm gonna just tell y'all my standard. She mid. That's a mid pack right there. That's a bag of Reggie. That's a $20 KD. Y'all looking at, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't saying nothing bad, because mid is good. If a woman is mid looking, but she got a great head on her shoulders and she talk that talk and she move like a wifey and she's submissive, that mid pack it turn into za real quick. That's za real quick. Because guess what? What would y'all rather take? This for the people that indulge in the medicinal. Okay. Would you rather spend $40 and get a pound of Reggie, or would you rather spend $40 and just get a KD or za? I don't know about y'all. Where I'm from, we taking that pound. You see what I'm saying? She mid. So she talking like she could get away with some stuff and she can't. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Cheyenne, listen. This is an example of doing everything wrong. Whenever you see this ain't no red flag to y'all. Whenever y'all see a woman that's in their 40s, single, but they talking on these podcasts and these panels with all the answers. The only women I want to see 40 plus talking like they got all the answers is ones with wedding rings on. Them the only ones I want to see talking like they got all the answers. I'm going to listen to her attentively. But the chick that can only tell me how many times she been proposed to, how many dudes that she done left, how many of her exes still want her back to this day, how many, but no husband, it's like, I hear you, but it's, you know what I mean? I'm kind of sort of listening to you.
Because at the beginning of a child's infancy, with all due respect, they don't need you for survival. They need you for presence and love, of course, but they don't need you for.
Shout out to P in the chat. What up, my boy? How you
Classic.
Doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The classic chat filing in. What up? Let's go.
Survival, right? Yeah. They need mom, especially if she's breastfeeding. And so the man 100%, Paul, gets pushed out of that dynamic. Totally out of it. And a lot of women who are either fatherless girls or they had father in the home, because I always say you can have a present parent that also presents trauma. So just because a parent is present doesn't mean that it doesn't present trauma. Yeah. But if you're also a woman in the household who didn't see your mom navigate mommyhood and wifehood and balance that, then that woman doesn't know how to do that. On top of that, she may be experiencing postpartum. And let me go another route that we don't talk about enough. Men also experience postpartum, but we don't talk about it.
What is that?
How you know? How you know? When the last time you was a guy? When's the last time she was a guy? How you know what we experience? How you know if we? Hey P, you got kids? You experience postpartum? Joe Jets, you in the building? You experience postpartum, bro? Y'all dudes experiencing postpartum? Let's ask some guys. I ain't got no kids, but I'm not gonna experience postpartum. I promise you. When I make children, I'm not gonna experience no postpartum. My man said never. Yeah, how the fuck she know what we experience? I'm sorry, I'm on another platform. Twitch, forgive me if cussing is a problem. We live on Twitch and YouTube today, y'all. So I'm gonna keep it clean. But come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's she talking about, man? Men also experience postpartum. Yeah. Come on, shorty.
It's when there is a hormone imbalance, right? From a woman giving birth.
For a man, though.
Oh, for a man. Oh, yeah. For a man. Oh, it's well, just like you and your woman are connected.
Yeah.
You're in tune. If me and her are in a house for 60 days, 3 months, our menstrual cycles end up being on the same cycle. Yep. You know that, right? Naturally. Did you know that? If women live together for a short period of time, all of our cycles in the house end up being on the same cycle. We will start our period on the same day.
Why? Even if you just hang out with a woman a lot.
100%.
Like I can hang out 100%. With a homegirl, kick it with her for a few weeks, like a month. And next episode, like my period will shift. Like it was on the 17th. Now it's coming on the 3rd because yours comes on the 3rd.
There you go. So if that happens amongst women who are just girls.
No, so women will sit and acknowledge that and then tell you poly is unnatural and that they'll never do poly. They'll never be polygynous. But they'll acknowledge to you that God designed it for it to be perfectly okay. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. Let's go.
Friends, how hormonally connected and intertwined do you think you and your woman are, who, let's just say, is your wife and she's having your child?
Damn, I never thought about that.
And so, you know, women do need care around that time. But I always have an issue with that. And again, I'm gonna disclaim it again. Women need all the care and support and love around birth and postpartum and all of that. However, men get shut out of also experiencing postpartum and being shut out of the family dynamic.
We don't experience postpartum. This what happened. Y'all had the kids. Taking care of the kids make y'all tired. Being tired as hell turn into stress. And then when y'all stress everybody else the fuck out. You know, damn postpartum, man. Miss me. And I know that shit be triggering for females. Oh, you would never understand. You right. I would never understand. I would never understand how God designed us to do certain things. And then when we come to earth and do the stuff God designed us to do, we act like it's so unbearable. Y'all right. I'm never going to understand. I am never going to understand. Grandma and great-grandma used to have 15 pregnancies apiece. 16 pregnancies. 4 of them be miscarried. 1 of them be stillborn. 12, 11 of them make it. Y'all know how I used to go back in the day. Them eggs was getting put to use. Back in the day, Big Mama used to use the whole carton of them eggs. Big families. Now y'all have one shorty and act like y'all mentally retarded. No disrespect, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like what? Yeah, fam. Nah. This is we a weaker batch of mankind all together. Yeah. I'm drawing a conclusion. We are a weaker batch of mankind all together. Females can't handle having kids no more. Dudes can't handle hard times no more. Everybody soft. They trying to turn humans into hybrids. You could be a guy and be a girl at the same time, be a girl and be a guy at the same time, or you could claim that you a little bit of both and you like a little bit of everybody. And all of it is cool. Yeah. So confusion, delusion, all type of shit going on.
Because now you're the outsider. And there's a new little bundle of joy that I have yet to.
Come on, you talking about a bundle of joy. Come on now. P said my great grandma had 14 kids. Come on, man. 1 bathroom. You see what I'm saying? You with me? Let's go.
Need a man who's not overly excited and in love with their child, but they're also trying to navigate, where do I fit in this equation now, without me sounding selfish and crazy, right? And telling her, I feel like you're putting the baby before me, because most men don't know how to express that without feeling guilty, because they're going, wait, but she's supposed to mother my child.
Yeah.
And I want my child to not go without this experience. And I don't want to take the experience from my wife. So then the man ends up being in a position of having to process all that shit on his own, or with his boys, or I'm going to go there with his side chick. And I'm just keeping it real, because those are all real dynamics. Where a man then ends up stepping out. I'm not condoning it.
Hey.
I'm just speaking what really happened.
Hey, listen. Everybody, we're not going to get off the fact that this is a crash out that's talking. We're not going to get off the fact that this is a straight
natural born crash dummy.
That's who's talking right now, okay? Anytime a woman sit here and got all the answers and sitting at 42, and 42 is not old, but in dating, it's old. In life, it's not old, depending on how you take care of yourself. 22 could be old, depending on how you take care of yourself. But 42 isn't necessarily old in life, but in romance, it's old. If you sitting here at 42 and you got shit all figured out, somebody that's surely someone will have taken you off the market. Y'all can't tell me it's 40 plus and single with all the answers ain't no red flag. If I meet you at 40 something and you dolo, you need to be telling me the shit you working on. Don't tell me you got it figured out. Tell me that you figured out that you was the problem. Tell me that you realized where your shortcomings was. Well, anytime somebody single and perfect, I'm out of there. Ain't no way. And listen, and I'm not paying for dinner. Split it. When you single and perfect, we gone, folks. Ain't no way. Was it 1 check or 2? 2. 2. What is you talking about? Well, you're not gonna pay for the date. Not if I don't want another one. If I want another date, I'm gonna pay for this one. If I don't want another date, buy your food. What is you talking about?
Happens a lot of times. They end up stepping out to get what they believe, or not even believe, their experiences missing, that they're the deficit. To feel that deficit, it doesn't make it right, but we're talking about the reality of what happens. And then what happens with the woman? She's left at home to be a single mama in a house where she has a family.
Ooh.
So she don't have a broken home because everybody in the house. But guess what? She got a broken family.
Ain't nothing perfect. Nothing's perfect. You see what I'm saying? All you have to do is listen. Listen to what she's saying. Every time she bring up something, she'll point out the inefficiency that may or may not be present in said circumstance. Yeah, see, because you got the women that got the breadwinner man, but see, what you find out is that those women, blah, 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 blah. And she sounds very much like a life coach / therapist or whatever the case may be, because she sounds like she listens to a lot of people's grievances. But also the reason why I don't necessarily like calling her a doctor is because therapists not really supposed to speak the way she speak in regards to situations that they deal with in public so often. It's really teetering. Somebody mess around, go pull up their paperwork. If she really a real therapist, somebody go pull up their paperwork and find a good reason to sue her ass. Get to talking a little bit too close to what I told your ass in my session and see if you won't get you a little subpoena. Fuck you time about. Yeah. But aside from that, though, she's sitting here talking about all the potential inefficiencies that may exist in every possible relationship and family dynamic. Nothing is perfect, fam. You know how many times I almost fought my blood brother? Shit, I almost fought my daddy before. What you talking about? Nothing perfect, fam. Family go through shit. But the thing is, you're supposed to stick together. I don't know. So if it can't be a utopia experience, you don't want it all together. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. These crash outs, they speak a different language. It's two different languages. The women who are wives and fit to be wives, they don't sound like this. They don't sound like this. They sound realistic. That's why this woman is a crash dummy.
Because that house is impaired.
Damn. But you know, like as a woman myself who doesn't have children, hearing things like this does not motivate me to want to have kids. Yeah, I'm like, I'm cool. Like, I'll just be with my man. We could hit it. We could travel. Like, hearing this, it's like, damn. Like, of course, I'm a nurturing woman. I have a motherly instinct. And I've always felt like, okay, I could be a mom and I want to be a mom. But as I get older and I view these different relationships and I see how it makes the relationship so strained and they're so stressed out. Like, I don't know one relationship that did not go through that and is not strained because of that. So it just doesn't motivate me to want to do that.
The right tools, right? And this is why I say therapy and life coaching, that should be a lifestyle.
For sure.
As a preventative measure, not an intervention, right? But to Paul's point in question about being 42 and wanting to be married and me wanting to wait till I was of age is exactly what you said.
Yeah.
With time, you get wisdom. And with seeing things and allowing other people's experiences to expose you to things that help you to have better decision-making skills.
Yeah.
It saves you a lot of the bullshit that people are going through in their 20s and 30s when they're married young.
True.
You have kids, right?
I would have rather got married young, be in love, be in that relationship for a decade or so. That shit fizzle out and I go back to the streets without being worn out with 52 different experiences with 52 different women. And she go back out to the dating market without 45 or 60 experiences with all these different men, these different soul ties, these different personality types, these different, all this different shit that could lead to you being, aware of human nature, wise, aware of all the different types of people that's in the world, but it also makes you very timid, makes you reluctant, makes you, what's another term? Timid. It makes you timid, it makes you reluctant, it makes you skeptical, it makes you paranoid, it makes you all of those other things too. There's side effects to this shit. You know, all that dating around was never a part of the program. It never was meant to be a part of our social design. All this testing all the different flavors. You know what I'm saying? You ever went through the food court and they got the food on the toothpick and you just try a little bit of everything? Then by the time you get done, you don't know what you want to eat. Tell me I'm lying. You go to the food court and they got the samples and you try some of the Mongolian hidden. You try some of the, you feel me, hidden. They got the little pizza bites hidden. They got the little stir fry bowl hidden. And you sitting there like, damn, all that was fine. You don't know what you want to eat. It's the same. It's the same with all this testing flavors, and then nothing satisfactory anymore. Well, I like the way they season the Mongolian, but I do kind of got a taste for some pizza. Ooh, but then they got the steaks. Yeah, you in the food court confused as hell, hungry, can't eat nothing because you can't make your mind up. So what you think? So what you think the thought process is when you got 20 dicks on you as a female? Females can't figure out what they want to eat. How you gonna choose a guy when you done tried 20, 30, 50 for some 100? Some of these people. You see what I'm saying? She talking about she 42. Earlier in this interview, she said she had been dealing with somebody on and off for 5 years. So you playing in the street, dealing with somebody on and off. Then she talking about, well, he wants to be serious, is me. Okay, so you playing with people time, you playing with their energy, you offering your body up for all the advice you giving everybody. It ain't no Barry White in your system. You don't practice what you preach at all. And all I'm telling women is when y'all see this video, this ain't me talking about all of y'all. This is me talking about her. She put herself on a public platform for us to talk about it. So I'm just reacting honestly. Don't end up like this. Don't end up like this. Don't end up telling us all these just perfectly wording how you done gotten your own way when it comes to securing a lifelong relationship with a man. Look how dry them fingers is. Ain't a ring the first. Look how dry them fingers is. Now, see, as men, we can truly say that we single by choice. If a man is in his 40s and he's unmarried, it's because he don't want to be. Yeah. It's listen, if you like who like you, you shoot 100% from the field as a man. No man ever has to miss. Be clear. You may not like everybody that like you, but if you decide to just take that up as your motto, I don't care if she not necessarily my cup of tea. The fact that she like me is good enough. You'll shoot 100% from the field for the rest of your life. So if a man is unmarried, it's because he's decided not to ask anybody. Somebody like him. He just decided, he chilling. But for women, you have to be chosen. So you can't say, oh, well, I was selected, but he wasn't my, okay, well, you wasn't selected. That's not an option. If he like you and you don't like him, that's not an option. You see what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yes.
And can I ask how many?
Yeah, I have 4 kids.
4 kids. Okay. By one woman, just
2.
Okay. So you're not with them, I'm guessing. Okay. So I'm not saying had you did it now, you would still be with them, but I know for sure had you did it now, you would have done it differently, or you would have figured out how to do it in a way where you can actually have a family with whoever you're doing it with. That comes with wisdom at the age of your age 47. But at 23 or 30, whether you were thinking family or not, more than likely not.
No, I was thinking family when I had.
Okay.
I was 30 when I started.
Did you get married to either one of them?
Yeah, I did.
You married both of them?
No, the first.
The first, but not the second. Okay, right. So at 47, you don't meet too many men who are procreating with or before marriage. Usually they're in the mindset you just said, I'm 47, I want to travel the world, right? I'm more responsible now because of my irresponsibilities, because experience teaches, words don't. So through your experiences, you learn what to do and what not to do. So men and women become better with age because of their experience. Experience gives you wisdom. Words do not, because they don't teach. So for me as a woman of age, I always want to make sure that I was having my kids in equity, not a deficit, because of my own inability to make good decisions on behalf of them. So at 23 or 30 years old, or maybe even 35, my decision-making may have chose a situation that puts my kids in a deficit. Now, your children are blessings, no matter how you look at it. They just are.
Cap. That's cap. That's cap. All children are not blessings. Every pregnancy is not a blessing. A miracle, yeah. When you look at the science, every pregnancy is a miracle for sure. A blessing, no. No. It's all type of people having babies that's complete burdens. Not a blessing at all. That child was a burden since its insemination. The man that hit it was broke, and the woman that gave it up was broke. Neither one of them got any ambition to get no money. They own government assistance in every way possible. The baby finna be born into poverty and damn near borderline homelessness with a small village of nothing and nowhere to go to. and you telling me that child is a blessing. That child, if that child knew when he was swimming to the egg what he was finna be born into, that motherfucker would have swum backwards. So we not finna start lying, talking about every baby is a blessing, no matter. We just like to say shit that sound good. It sound good. Every baby ain't no blessing. That's cap. Is y'all man? Listen, are y'all crazy? Am I tweaking? Correct me, chat. Help me out, chat. Every single baby is a. Did I miss something? All these oops babies around here, all these didn't mean tools, and you telling me they all blessings just off the strength? Help me, chat. Maybe I'm off. It could be me, y'all. Today's the day. Let me know. Because it's shit. I disagree with my whole heart.
But they were still born in a deficit because they didn't get the experience of a full household and a full present father. Even if you were on the road playing ball, that's different. Knowing that daddy's out there getting it for our household than it is to say he has kids with another woman. So that could possibly why he can't be here with us in this time or can't be present all the time. Doesn't mean that the kids are doomed. We're just talking about the deficit of something as small as a decision causes. Mm-hmm. And as we choose, but as we become better, we date better.
Of that energy, but I feel like so many women are in fear and they operate out of this fear. And if you can say anything to help them, like that would be amazing.
They're operating out of lack.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say, where's your faith at? Faith is an action word, right? And so for me, I always use Abraham and Sarah in the Bible.
Come on, man.
And not still raw meat and not ready. And if that means I got to wait till 43 or 44 or call off another wedding, I am okay with that.
What? Hold on, y'all.
God, not people.
Hold on, y'all.
I don't live in dog. Happened. Get the maid pregnant. He got the maid pregnant as soon as he got.
And they were like, you know what, girl? I'm 30 something. I'm just gonna have it. Like, even if they're married, they're not. I don't feel that it's like you're so happy or anything, but you're like, hey, I'm this age. I'm just going to have this child now because it's what I should be doing. Or you feel like you're on this biological time clock where you're like, okay, oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm getting of age to where I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Am I going to be able to have children? You know? And I feel like women have that pressure. And another thing is, I feel like women have the pressure of, you know, a lot of the times, even for me, when I've been podcasting or I've been out in the world, it's like, why are you single then? As if it's like, you're not shit because you're single. It devalues you. Like, why are you single? Well, maybe I'm single because I know myself, my standards and what I actually want. So I'm not settling for anything because a lot of people I know are doing just that. Yeah. But what do you say to women who feel that pressure? You know,
the term is called settling down. Yet, y'all, again, there's two different languages. The languages of women who are wives and fit to be wives and the women who will be chronically single and struggle in the dating market. There are two languages. The term is called settling down. Let's look up the definition of settle. We put such a negative connotation on the word settle. The definition of the word settle: resolve or reach an agreement about. To resolve or reach an agreement about. That's what the word settle means. Suspended day one. Shout out to Jay Zilla in the chat. Shout out to Miles, the classic chat. Classic chat fouling in. What's up? Yes, Lord. Let me see. That lady's mouth is physically large, distracting. Miles 333 for sure, dog. 333, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the classic chat in the building. But yeah, man, listen, anybody that's relatively attractive physically, which means they can draw people in and get to have conversation and get to know people, that makes, the process of vetting and combing through your potential options very easy when you pass the physical test. These women aren't horrific looking, so they're going to get approached. They're going to be able to have suitors to comb through and see which one could potentially be a husband for them. any man or woman, this is not gender specific. If you're relatively attractive and you're single and you want to be with somebody and you're not, it's on you. And you don't have to take that in a bad way. It's just on you, whatever it is. It could be, all right, I got out of something not too long ago. I'm finna take a minute and breathe. All right, it's still, that's on you. Cool. No harm, no foul, but it's on you. It could be, well, I know my standards, I know my value, I know my worth, I know this, I know that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not settling for this, that, and the third, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So essentially, you feel like you know, up here, and everybody you running into ain't on your level. So the way you see yourself is getting in the way. Cool. It's on you. No matter what it is, it's on you. Straight up. Well, no, I was with somebody and I committed myself and they messed up. Okay. So that you now available to the open market, right? Okay. And you still on that motherfucker, right? Okay. So it's on you. Y'all let me know if I'm off. Let me know if y'all got a different theory about that or a different perspective on it. I'm open to learning other ways to look at that. But that's my notion. I haven't found any logic that says anything differently. If you single and you keep yourself attractive and you can't secure a companion, it's on you. And the longer you sit down and be like, you know, I just haven't seen nobody or nobody's come across my path and I'm waiting on the Lord to send me somebody and all, it's on you. Straight up. And the sooner you realize it, the sooner you'll actually problem solve. Let's go.
Because you're very confident, 42. You're like, I can have kids. I'm going to get married. And I love that energy. Yeah. And I believe it. And I love that energy. But I feel like so many women are in fear and they operate out of this fear. And if you can say anything to help them, like that would be amazing.
They're operating out of lack.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say, where's your faith at? Faith is an action word. Right. And so for me, I always use Abraham and Sarah in the Bible. God doesn't, you know, he keeps his promises. He says no request returns void. Ooh. Okay. And so Sarah and Abraham made a request for a child. They were up in their 80s and Sarah got impatient and she told Abraham, get the maid pregnant.
Hold on. You said it was in their 80s? Both of them?
Yeah.
It's in the Bible. Look it up.
Bible story. I know
so Sarah. But this is why faith is an action word. Sarah told Abraham, listen, it ain't gonna happen. Get the maid pregnant. He got the maid pregnant. As soon as he got the maid pregnant, Sarah's pregnant.
Yeah.
So Sarah told Abraham, guess what? I'm pregnant now, bruh. Maid, she gotta go. So Abraham, being the good husband that he was, because remember, he's been hearkening on to her voice the whole time. He didn't cheat. She gave him permission to do this. He tells the maid she gotta go. God talks to the maid in the desert and says, listen, you don't know who you're pregnant with. Go back. The maid's like, I can't go back. Go back. She comes back. Sarah has her baby. Guess what's in that household? Nothing but conflict. Nothing but conflict. What is my point? My point is I'm not Sarah. I understand that my request ain't returned void.
Ooh.
And I understand.
You 42, dolo. That request void as shit. What we talking about? Reality or a whole, like, what we talking about? She 42, dolo. That request void. Why do we say stuff just because it sounds good? Yeah, I know it's in the Bible. I know it's in the Bible. But I done prayed about plenty of shit that didn't hit. And I done prayed about some stuff that I'm talking about the lick came in the next 5 minutes. Every prayer don't hit. Hey, drop a comment if all your prayers hit. All your prayers hit like the scratch off. Every time you sent one up, God sent that back. Nah, straight up, I'm dead serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. Let me know if you got 100% return on your prayers. Every time one of your family members got sick and you prayed for them to make it through and they didn't, we counting that? Or how y'all gonna explain it away? Prayers come back void, folks. What y'all talking about? It's some prayers that's gonna come back void intentionally. You pray for strength, you're gonna go through a storm. In the midst of your storm, that's gonna build you up and give you strength. In the midst of that storm, you're gonna be praying for help. God gonna have to turn a blind eye and a blind ear to you so you can go through it. because you asked for the strength. So you got to get through the storm. I can't send you no lifeboat right now, champ. Swim. Let me know when I start capping, man.
Classic.
Let's go.
Stand like the Bible says, be anxious for nothing and make your request be known to God. I'm not anxious about when a child or husband is coming. I don't want anything that's not mine. And I say this, Paul, with no pun intended, when we take things that aren't ours, it comes with the expiration date, just like those two beautiful mothers of your kids' expiration date. But you still have the kids you have to father. I don't want that situation. So I would rather wait for God to deliver what's mine on his time when I am cooked and not still raw meat and not ready. And if that means I got to wait till 43 or 44 or call off another wedding, I am okay with that.
Just another example of a woman that's waiting around for perfect to show up. Ideal. If it's not going to be what I consider to be the absolute ideal, what I got pictured in my head, I just don't want nothing at all. God gonna send it to me. It's somebody today that's gonna pass away that was waiting on God to send them a man. It's a woman right now up in some old folks' home somewhere in this country today that never got married, never took up a husband, had called off a wedding or two, had declined a proposal or two, and she not gonna make it today, and she gonna pass away, never having had. Jesus never sent the dude, God never sent the dude, or whatever the hell. Y'all show me the scripture, book, chapter, and verse that says, I, the Lord, have your relationship status in mind. I don't see no book, chapter, and verse that say God give a fuck whether or not you do or don't get married. I know scriptures that say if you can't refrain from certain activities, you need to go ahead and take up a bride, dog. I know scriptures that say that. I also know scriptures that tell you that you're more productive being celibate and solo, abstinent and solo. So I never seen a scripture that said it's somebody for everybody. Never saw that one. And I never saw one that said that God is overtly concerned about each person's relationship status and whether they do or do not secure a companion in their lifetime. So when people be like, I'm waiting on the Lord to send me a husband, God don't send husbands. I know somebody gonna go through and find a story. You're wrong, brother, because God sent so-and-so to meet with Shorty and man, shut up. Somebody dying alone today. Mal said, at some point, women decided to force a simp tax on any man showing interest. Yep. And we not paying that shit. Miles Bastard said, prayer needs action to have a chance. Faith without works is dead. It is dead. You understand what I'm saying? It's a princess complex. Let's go.
Obedience is to God, not people.
Come on.
I don't live in dogma. And so if I run around here like Sarah, I will mess up and end up with a man who already got the maid pregnant, which means I don't get an opportunity to have my own family, my own husband. I will have to share him. Why? Because it will be at the expense of my disobedience. Damn. It happened really quick with Moses. He freed the Israelites from Egypt. God said, I'll take you to the promised land. But guess what? God kept his promise because he took him to the promised land. When Moses got to the promised land, God said, okay, talk to the rock and I'll have water come out. Talk to the rock. Well, Moses had a temper tantrum, kind of like Sarah, got upset, took his rod and hit the rock twice. Hold on. God still kept his promise because although he told him to talk, not hit, water came out that rock. He took Moses to the promised land. But guess what? Moses and everyone who followed him didn't get in. You know why?
Listen, we didn't listen to her talk about all the different things that could go wrong in a relationship. We've listened to her turn into a youth minister. She doing all this talking and still ain't got no man.
Classic.
I'm talking about she done explained this, explained that. She went from Abraham to Moses. She hitting rocks. Ain't got no man.
Classic.
You know, everybody don't hit that wall with grace. Everybody don't ease up to the wall and tap it. Most of these chicks now, they smacking the wall.
Ha ha.
Smacking the wall. You understand what I'm saying? This is nasty work. I know I'm taking my time with this one. This one probably be an hour of the live. I still got other segments to get to, but I like the Truth After Dark podcast. I like the way they ask questions. And I honestly just like listening to people cook themselves. Because here's the thing, when people speak, sometimes I don't think she's in the psychology field. She should know better. Like, if you sit down and talk for an hour, you might as well just commit to being yourself, because you're going to end up exposing yourself trying to be anything else anyway. That's why when I come on here, I just be me, y'all. I just be me. It's some stuff I'm going to tell y'all. It's some stuff I'm not. But for the most part, my takes or whatever, however I'm feeling that day, whatever, I'll just come on here and be me. It's too difficult to come on here and try to keep up with some shit. A lie I told or a facade I put on. It's just some shit I'm going to keep to myself, and then other shit I'm going to let y'all know. But like, she's sitting here just tell the whole we've been listening to this woman talk for 45 minutes, essentially explaining all the different reasons why she has commitment issues. Essentially, you've called off a wedding, so at some point you got cold feet on somebody. Oh, it wasn't cold feet. I'm sure if we said it wasn't cold feet, see what the situation was this, that, and the third, and you, no man. When you done talking, my response is no man. No man.
Classic.
Because I mean, what's up? What you gonna? Okay. Now, when you get done with Bible study, then what's next to explain why it's no man?
Natural born crash dummy.
I wonder if guys ever look at a woman who is beautiful and then she opens her mouth, and then he's like, "What a shame! What a shame!"
Because he was disobedient.
Yeah.
So God will always keep his promise, and he'll bring you right there. In the moment that you choose not to be obedient, after you done went across the Red Sea, you done been in the wilderness for 40 years like Moses and the Israelites. You get to finally where you want to be, Dr. Bryant, at 42, 43. And you mean to tell me when God told you to speak to the rock, i.e. take your time, that you're going to hit the rock just because some outside chatter told you that you 42 and you should be married already because you're so successful? Now I'm going to talk to the rock all day long. I'm going to get my water and my promised land. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
And the Lord said,
Amen.
God don't even work like that. God doesn't even work like that. There's nothing that God or the Holy Spirit or Jesus could do to get me to marry this woman. And the rest of us, she's not famous. She probably like a D-list celebrity, a F-list celebrity. She not famous, but she known enough amongst copper-colored people who be on YouTube. I mean, she did the Breakfast Club. She did the Cam Newton joint. Now she on this one. So she's a known face. So anybody with a couple dollars of any industry, doctors, lawyers, they don't have to be rappers and actors and podcasters and none of that. Just people of any industry. All the brothers who could get her attention by reaching out because of their status could. She has where they at? So God ain't sent. No, listen, which God we talking about? She quoting the Bible, right? I'm not even being disrespectful to God. This is my logic speaking. Y'all know how I get. It's the codes, man. And I'm slumped down in the chair because I'm sick of her shit, y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's watching this on Twitch too. We on Twitch live, simultaneous to YouTube. That's why I'm taking my time today. I'm telling y'all, man, the way we finna run this streaming thing up, it's not even funny. But we ain't gonna go off on a tangent. Listen, what is she talking about? When God start issuing husbands to people, take your time. God got a promise for you. This is somebody right now that been praying for a husband their whole life in the die alone. Right now. You waiting on God to send you a husband. Shit, the slaves was waiting on Jesus. Tell me when I start lying. You waiting on God to send you a husband, just like the slaves was waiting on Jesus. This 400 years.
Classic.
See, I told y'all before, man. The biggest thing they told y'all was to look up instead of look in. The worst thing they told y'all was to look up instead of look in. You have the ability to create. You have the ability to manifest. That is the God energy. That is the source. You want a husband? Become a wife. Stop double talking. You in this same interview, you just told us that you got a boy toy you've been on and off with for 5 years, and now you're sitting here explaining in 100 different ways from Sunday why you haven't legitimized anything with anyone for 4 decades. This whole Let Them Crash Out series is to show y'all the language, because this gonna help men and it's gonna help women. The people who aren't sensitive. You sensitive, I'm not your life coach, I'm not your content creator, I'm not your nothing. We straight shooters over here. Right off the hip. And it's already cocked. So we don't do that. This is gonna help the men identify when they talking to somebody that they need to run from, so they know what this language sound like. And it's gonna help women to stay away from being like this. If you don't want to go 4 decades on this earth without securing a husband, don't listen to this woman. If you want to go 4 decades on this earth without securing a husband, or if you've already gone 4 decades and you want to feel better about yourself, then she's pandering to you, baby. She's pandering to you. She's speaking your language. Because we don't want you. All this shucking and jiving and throwing verses around and all, man, come on, man. All that shit to explain why you ain't got, you talking about, oh, I want somebody to find me when I'm cooked and I'm not marinated. My parents was high school sweethearts. They met at 15, been together ever since. They taking that shit to the dirt. Don't tell me, oh, people too young to fall in love. I would recommend you wait so you can go out and be what, a 304 for a little while, and then come bring that whip with all the mileage to the man that you do. You realize your body, your physical body is supposed to be one of the most valuable things you can offer to your husband. And you telling us now that it's become normal to accept that joint coming with 10 to 15 dicks on it already. Miss me, folk. Miss me, folk. Miss me, folk. I refuse to accept it as the standard. For the people that's doing it, I don't have a problem with it, because we do need to fix these marriage numbers. But I refuse to accept it as normalcy, though. I'm going to push back against that. I'm gonna fight. Every time it come up, I'm gonna fight. No, keep them numbers down. Oh, baby, you 20 something, you sitting at 5 body. Stop. Hit the brakes. Let the next one be hubby. Oh, but I got needs. Discipline. Focus. And fellas, same thing with y'all, fellas. Same thing with y'all. When you had that scare, that pregnancy scare, that first one, when you at that young age, you had that first pregnancy scare, take it serious. See, that's take it serious. When you had that, never do it without a condom again. When she tell you she hate condoms, tell her you hate her. When she say I hate condoms, say I hate you. I'm on the pill. I ain't see you take it. When you get that scary feeling, you should never want to feel it again, especially if it's controllable. Control your controllables, fam. This is a woman that's talking in circles because she refuses to control her controllables. If you see yourself so high that no man that you have encountered for 4 decades was worthy enough to be your husband, you are indeed the problem. We are listening to a narcissist. But if we want to dull it down, we just listening to a
natural born crash dummy.
You see what I'm saying? I know y'all ready for me to move on with the rest of the show, but I don't feel like it because I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch today. So it's a stream-a-thon. I'm not in a rush.
And amen. And guess what I'm going to do? What God says. I'm going to have the witnesses witness me do all of it.
Oh, okay. So God told you to have that boy toy that you've been on and off with for 5 years, and don't say you abstaining, because in the same interview, she also admitted that she's not vitamin D deficient, unquote. So all that premarital you got going on don't count. Now you a youth pastor. In the middle of the episode, you just a youth pastor. But a second ago, you wasn't vitamin D deficient. It was Sunny Delight. Come on, man. All you gotta do is listen. All you gotta do is listen. And they done messed up. They let us do these reaction videos. We gonna call it out. I hear all the pull bullshit in the air. Bow. Pull bullshit in the air. Bow. We not going for that.
And so I could be a testimony and continue to be a vessel for his word to show that we ain't got to be impatient. We do have to be obedient. And faith is an action word. If you ask for it, God will do it. And it's not on your time, it's on his. So once you ask for it, let God give you experience that gives you wisdom, that equips you for what you need to be, with who and where you need to be. Because you got too many people that are not only doing time, but their kids are too, and the mothers are too, because neither one of them took their time to wait for the right time for the meat, like Paul said, not to be toxic, but to be cooked.
Come on now. Now, let me ask you this. Are you okay with a man who already has children? No. Okay. Why not?
Deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
You can't. It can't be a deal breaker. A man that has children already can't be a deal breaker when you're 42. It's impossible for that to be a deal breaker when you're 42. If I get to 42 and I'm not a married man, there's no way I could disqualify a woman. I could have a baby limit. At this age, I'm not messing with chicks that got more than one. But you got to be able to, at your age, shorty, you can't be saying shit that's gonna lessen your pool anymore. When you was 22, your pool was this damn big. When you was 22, your pool was like this. You 42, off rip that motherfucker like this. Now you saying you can't have kids in the pool like this. It ain't even a pool. It's narrow as a stream. It shouldn't. It's a kiddie pool. Come on now.
For you, why
because
not?
I want my own family.
And you feel like you cannot have that with a man who already has children.
That is a form of polyamory.
Really? Explain that, please.
Okay. Polyamory doesn't have to. Because this man has already done the most deepest,
intimate
to be present with his kids.
He provided for us,
right? Which happens 90%.
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
Well, women file more than men. You're right.
Yeah,
yes.
Right. But the kids never know the other side of the story because the men don't.
Contraceptive inside of me.
That's different. I never heard of that one.
All right, we gonna move on from this one, man. I think we got enough on the crash out. Man. Listen, conclusion. Listen, we already know. I love sisters. I understand that y'all have the endurance to speak. And when y'all eloquent, y'all speak eloquently. And y'all will dress some shit up. We just listened to a woman go on for an hour. Did all that. He says she's a power dribble from menopause. Oh, yeah. Hot flashes. You know what I'm saying? She talking about she want to make her own family. But God telling her to wait until she 43, 44, if need be. At some point, you're going to run out of eggs. Now, biology is still biology, and God designed that too. While you reading your word. I just, to say it frankly, I've been trying to be cool on the lingo because I'm streaming on multiple platforms these days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to cut down on what y'all the so-called cuss words, but I gotta let this one rock. This lady's full of shit. Yeah, and that's it for the let them crash out reaction.
Classic.
All right, y'all. Let's move into the next segment. Like I told y'all, I got a full slate for y'all. It's not a game. It's not a joke. Let's do we're doing a music reaction. We're gonna slide over to TikTok real quick. This young brother spitting some bars. This was actually sent to me by my homie Norris, or y'all know him as Souls of Thought. He sent this guy to me. I'm finna start doing freestyle Fridays and having artists come up and spit some bars on Fridays. But until I actually start securing that and collaborating and stuff like that, until I start doing that, we gonna just start off by acknowledging the artists by way of playing their freestyles. So this gonna be the first installment. This brother doing well on TikTok for himself. Let me open up so y'all can see his profile real quick. One Take the Great. And he already got, what he got? His profile got, I think he got like 16K follows or something like that. He got a decent amount of subs. So I'm gonna give him a listen, and I'm gonna give y'all my straight authentic reaction to him. I ain't gonna, you know, no fluff or no nothing. So let's go. One take.
By now, we should be, you know, kind of used to this shit. I'm like, I don't know, this shit kind of regular. Oh yeah, I got some for y'all. I forgot to give y'all. If I tell you I love you, this shit for life. Don't let nothing else get to your head. I know shit can go left when you trying to do right. I've been thinking about how I'ma play it. What the more they can do when you speaking the truth. Get offended by what you done said. I can show you a route to survive when you solo and declassified like Ned. My finger been itching for plenty of a year. I let them have they shine. If I buy a roller today, probably went where. Been knew I was ahead of my time. When I was fucked up scraping, shit had...
Hold on, let's go.
By now,
okay,
we should be, you know, kind of used to this shit. I'm like,
I want take. Okay, one take. Hey, chat. Rating 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Rating 1 to 5, chat. Let's get one take to grade another one. It's a 1 minute freestyle, so we're gonna take him from the top one more time, man. Let's go.
By now, we should be, you know, kind of used to this shit.
Classic.
Like, I don't know, this shit kind of regular. Oh yeah, I got some for y'all. I forgot to give y'all. If I tell you I love you, this shit for life. Don't let nothing else get to your head. I know shit can go left when you trying to do right. I've been thinking about how I'ma play it. What the more they can do when you speaking the truth. Get offended by what you done said. I can show you a route to survive when you solo and declassified like Ned. My finger been itching for plenty of a year. I let them have they shine. If I buy a roller today, probably went where. Been knew I was ahead of my time. When I was fucked up scraping, shit had got ugly. I still knew that I would be fine. Nigga be praising these women, not raising their kid like that shit ain't no motherfucking crime. Don't promote violence, but still showing love to the shooters. If these nigga hot, then I gotta be bruised. I love a woman that's out of money. The one that be broke on the offer you cooch, I'm straight. Whether I'm sitting in the car, if I'm in the yo, then I gotta be Gucci. Niggas ain't trying to put time in their credit. The real reason why niggas rap for a stupid. Black season joggers don't want no kasubi. You not a man, you in front when you spooning. Yes, I'm a man, can admit when I'm wrong, but
he said you not a man, you in front when you spooning. He cap. I love a reverse spoon. Miss me. Let's go from the top. 1 minute freestyle. Hey, chat. Classic chat. Be all the way honest. Rating 1 through 5. Let's go.
By now, we should be, you know, kind of used to this shit. I'm like, I don't know, this shit kind of regular. Oh yeah, I got some for y'all. I forgot to give y'all. If I tell you I love you, this shit for life. Don't let nothing else get to your head. I know shit can go left when you trying to do right. I've been thinking about how I'ma play it. What the more they can do when you speaking the truth. Get offended by what you done said. I can show you a route to survive when you solo and declassified like Ned. My finger been itching for plenty of a year. I let them have they shine. If I buy a roller today, probably went where. Been knew I was ahead of my time. When I was fucked up scraping, shit had got ugly. I still knew that I would be fine. Nigga be praising these women, not raising their kid like that shit ain't no motherfucking crime. Don't promote violence, but still showing love to the shooters. If these nigga hot, then I gotta be bruised. I love a woman that's out of money. The one that be broke on the offer you cooch, I'm straight. Whether I'm sitting in the car, if I'm in the yo, then I gotta be Gucci. Niggas ain't trying to put time in their credit. The real reason why niggas rap for a stupid. Black season joggers don't want no kasubi. You not a man, you in front when you spooning. Yes, I'm a man, can admit when I'm wrong, but the hurt that you call won't allow me to do it. If one day you wake up and take my heel, remember me by all these beats I've been chewing. Used to be you want to sit on my ass till I got up and got it. The fuck is you doing, stupid?
Okay. One take the great. That was one take the great. Let's do a breakdown, man. Let's do a breakdown. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. We not gonna do no capping. I'm gonna see what the chat gotta say too. But that was one take the great. All right, so first thing I'm gonna break it down by categories. I feel like his bars, we got one vote in. Miles say 3+. Respect that. I respect that. I'm gonna say on the bars, he could rap. He wasn't saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Really no nonsense at all. A lot of chip on my shoulder bars, which I'm a fan of. That creates a bias for me. When it comes to bars, I'm gonna give him like a 4 on a 1 to 5. Delivery, I'm gonna have to give him a 3. Only because I understand that he's Southern. But just because you Southern doesn't mean that we can't understand every word. Even with your draw, even with your accent, some of the words, even with me listening to it damn near 3 times, some of the words I couldn't understand what word it was exactly. And it was only in a few spots, but it matters. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's at the end of a punch. The second thing, the reason why I gave him a 3 for delivery was just because his breath control as the bars went on, and as he got closer to that minute, I think he rapped for about 1 minute and 5 seconds total. He had about a 4-second intro, and he rapped till it went off at like 1:10. So he rapped for about 1 minute, 4 minute, 5 seconds. So that's about a 20. That's more than a 16. A 16 about 45 seconds. So he went for about 24 bars. You know what I mean? So for a 24 bar opening, I don't really think he should get breathy quite like that. And yeah, you in the car freestyling, but I mean, sitting in the car rapping is easier than being on stage moving around rapping. So I'm not going to take it easy on him. Like I said, he can rap. I like his beat selection. I like his flow and cadence, but I will give him a 3 on delivery. What else? You got bars, you got delivery. Yeah, he said the rhymes wasn't lazy. Nah, he was spitting for sure. And then Miles said, right, the control and enunciation will improve. Yeah, for sure. He has room for improvement there. I'm gonna give him a 3 because I did hear most of it. I was able to even repeat some of the bars going back. So it was catchy enough, but sophisticated enough to where it wasn't rudimentary. So he definitely could rap. So yeah, all in all, if I gotta average those, well, bars and delivery, what else can I measure? Bars, delivery. Shit, that's all we gonna do. Just bars and delivery. I think when you average that 4 and that 3, what they give them a 3.5. So on a 1 to 5, we're gonna give them a 3.5. But I'm gonna tell you what though, we're gonna do these every Friday, and y'all gonna see how tough of a critic I can be. So that's not a bad score at all. And I feel like, you know, if I were to go through his page, I could tell from his skill level. If I were to go through his page, I probably could find a different flow that he done did that I would rate higher. This is the one that was sent to me. This is the one we listened to. This is my first reaction. Shout out again. Let me pull up his page one more time to show this dude some love in case y'all want to tap in. If y'all looking for some new, you know, non-famous, undiscovered type talent, you know, make sure y'all tap in with bro. Let me full size real quick. Yep. That's One Take the Great, man. One Take the Great. Yes, sir. But that concludes our Freestyle Friday segment for the day, man. Let's move into the next segment. Yes, Lord.
Classic.
What we got? Comment. He said, I think a MC needs a signature move to be successful. What you mean by signature move? Give me an example, Miles. Because I tend to agree with you if you mean what I think that you mean. But I'll allow you to elaborate on that for sure while I get the next thing queued up. You got a second, my boy. You got a second. Mr. Miles. I be saying my boy like that's for real. Not quite though. Yeah, I say All right. Let's move into. We did the freestyle, we did the reaction. Let's go like this. We got another music-based reaction. So we're gonna move into that. Let me get that queued up. We sliding back to YouTube real quick. Now this apparently came out 3 months ago. The song that I'm about to react to, this apparently came out 3 months ago. So 3 months in today's time would be me being late to the party. But I'm sure if I was late to it, it's probably a lot of other people that was late to it. And shout out to my boy DDG. I saw DDG perform twice on Kevin Gates' tour. I went to 2 different dates for Kevin Gates' tour last year, and DDG was opening for him. So I got to see him perform in person. I thought he was dope. I was already listening to some of his music anyway when I seen him. But shout out to DDG. He's a talented rapper, and I would say he's very underrated because he's talented in the streaming space and in the YouTube space. And so a lot of people kind of tend to not really give him all the credit that he could be given for his skill as an artist. He said ad-lib or a unique element, a la Meth or E40. Absolutely, I agree. My ad-lib is
classic.
That's actually like my real tag. Yeah, like for my music. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree, Miles. I thought that's what you meant. But this is actually a listening session that was live on stream on Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. We streaming live on YouTube and Twitch right now. This was a listening session that was done on stream with DDG and Shabuzi had made a song. So I watched the making of the song, but this was them playing it like in the front, like in the streaming room or whatever, where the little chicks is, where you see the ladies at. And we just gonna, catch a little bop real quick and see how y'all feel about it, man. Rate this one on a 1 to 5 too. Let's go.
Hey,
classic.
Me and DDG, we some cowboys, we some outlaws. Yeah, all this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill. Think my partner ain't gonna do it, yeah, he still will. Pockets big like Texas.
Hold on.
Whiskey in my session.
Yeah.
And I'm in a Chevy truck, I drive it like a Tesla.
Hold on.
Hit the corner like I'm Jello. I got Luke Casey on my.
Hey, that shit. Hey, hold on now. Y'all ain't heard Shabuzi like that now. Hold on, y'all. I get different when it comes to some music now, y'all. Hold on, chat. Get us a 1 to 5, chat. The whole song, we gonna go 1 to 5, chat. Don't get quiet on me now, chat. Listen, Fridays, we gonna start incorporating some music,
classic.
Man. Hold on, don't get me turned up, folks. Y'all know, I'll find the beat. Stop playing with me, chat. Let's go.
These ain't no shell toes. Hey,
hold on, Shabuzi. Folks said he came on that bitch, said how we stepping. What he say? He said how we stepping. Tell me how them boots feel. Off-road, 4-wheel. He talking that country boy talk. Yeah. Hold on, let's go.
Me and DDG, we some cowboys, we some outlaws. Yeah, all this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill. Think my partner ain't gonna do it, yeah, he still will. Pockets big like Texas. Whiskey in my session, and I'm in a Chevy truck, I drive it like a Tesla.
Hold on.
Swerving hit the corner like I'm Jello. I got Luke Casey on my feet, these ain't no shell toes. 750 for these bitches.
Hold on.
Walking through the kitchen.
Hold on.
So it smell like biscuit. I still count chicken. Take this country look different. This biscuit, yeah, I miss it. It's bread in the oven. Little mama come and get it. Me and Diddy.
Hey, hold on, G said walking through the kitchen. Starting to smell like biscuits. This country shit different. At the biscuit. Hold on, folks. Stop playing with Shabuzi. He in there with a fur hat on. Hold on. Let's go, man. Hold on.
Yeah, we some outlaws.
What DDG do?
Big iron on me is a quick.
Y'all finna see another side.
Everybody around you keep revolvers. Never taught the loudest what they taught us. Yeah. All this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel.
Yeah.
Every slide, yeah. Off-road,
hold on,
4 wheels.
Classic.
Think my partner ain't gonna do it, yeah, he still will.
Red Dead Redemption.
Whoa.
Me and Shabuzi on mission. Riding through the country, not in Detroit, but I'm on a pistol. Revolver to his head if I feel like it's some tension. We cowards with the bread.
Hey.
No price we spend.
Let's go.
All that little tough talking shit, you ain't gonna end us. All these big ass rocks on my wrist cold like November. All my family turned up in this bitch, we like the Jenners. When I went on top of
classic.
Hey, watch 1 of 30 and you ain't seen one. I don't want a friendly bitch, I want a mean one.
Hold on.
Jack Daniels in my body, I can't see nothing. We gon' keep on taking shots until we green one, okay?
All this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill.
Yeah.
Think my partner
classic.
Yeah. That's what I needed, Tat. Yeah, drop some heat. Yeah. Hold on, chat. Drop some heat. Hold on, chat. Got me sweating. Shout out DDG. Drop some heat. Got me sweating, chat. Drop some heat. Shit got me in rare form, chat. You know how much nonsense music they drop, yo? Come on, man. I ain't no hater, G. Nonsense is nonsense. It's a rapper out now. He be in the studio telling us, come to keep it sharp. And he making millions of dollars selling music to your kids. Lowering IQs across the country. So when they drop some heat, I'm going to turn up. I've been reduced to listening to 3 rappers for the last 4 years. I listen to literally less than 5 rappers. Literally. If I don't count myself, it's less than 5 rappers. Drop some heat. My man gave it a 4.3. Come on, man. I'm coming in hot at a 4.5. I'm coming in hot at a 4.5. Drop some heat. Shout out to DDG. Y'all letting y'all supposed to be full-time rappers. You letting the streamer get in the room with the baddies in the cut, recording in the bedroom in the back, outworking you. Y'all ain't slurring all through your bars. Every word crystal clear. Huh? How he step on shit. How to tell me how them boots feel. Yeah, we riding, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Come on, man. Me and DDG, yeah, we some outlaws. I'm turned up. Y'all, hey, look, I'm finna spark it. Hold on, chat. I ain't never done that on the stream. Hold on, chat. Y'all know I'm sitting in the studio, right? It's a lot of equipment around here. Don't make me find the beat. Hey, this stream can go, hey, listen, y'all know I'm on Twitch today. We could take it. I'll find the instrumental. We'll do a classic remix around this joint. I'm turned up. That was just
classic.
I told y'all ain't no rush today. I'm inclined to do this.
Hey, me and DDG.
Hold on.
We some cowboys. We some outlaws.
Classic.
All this devil shit. How the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah. Off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill. Think my partner ain't gonna do it. Yeah, he still
hold on.
Live. Pockets be like Texas.
Yeah.
Whiskey in my set.
What else?
And I'm in a Chevy truck, I drive it like a Tesla. Swerving hit the corner like I'm Jello. I got Luke Casey on my feet, these ain't no shell toes. 750 for these bitches. Walking through the kitchen, so it smell like biscuit. I'm still counting chicken, cat this country a little different. This biscuit, yeah, I miss it. It's bread in the oven, little mama come and get it. Me and DDG, yeah, we some outlaws. Big iron on me, it's a quick drop. Everybody around you keep revolvers. Never talk
classic.
Yeah. All this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill. Think my partner ain't gonna do it, yeah, he still will.
Red Dead Redemption, me and Sabuzi on missions. Riding through the country, not in Detroit, but I'm on a pistol. Revolver to his head if I feel like it's some tension. We cowards with the bread, we don't check no price, we spend.
Let's go.
All that
classic.
Shit, you ain't gonna end this. All these big ass rocks on my wrist cold like November. All my family turned up in this bitch, we like the Jenners. When I went on top of my shit, I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Watch 1 of 30 and you ain't seen
classic.
I don't want a friendly bitch, I want a mean one. Jack Daniels in my body, I can't see nothing. We gon' keep on taking
shots.
Bring the
hook back.
One, okay?
All this devil shit, how the hoodie boots feel. Every slide, yeah, off-road, 4 wheels. Walking shot, we blowing money like a windmill.
Turn me up, Pat.
Ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Still will.
Yes, sir. Turn me up, chat. Hey, who got a wrench in here? Who got a wrench in here? Get that troll out. Who got a wrench in here? Get that troll out. Where y'all wrenches at, man? I know Joe Jet was in here. He got a wrench. I got to get y'all boys wrenched up. Who is this? Stop, man. Stop spamming my chat, folks. Cortez said, yeah. Hey, rate that on a 1 to 5, Tez. They got me sweating, boy. Drop some heat. I love when some new hip hop come out that's good, man. It's hard to hear some shit that's good. All they talk about is all these the ones with the most talent. They reduce themselves down to just talking about the top 10% lifestyle. Okay, bro, you got some European design watch with a European design car with a European design broad, and you somewhere in Europe, and you driving and you whipping and you smoking on exotic. All right, bro. Where's the spirit and the soul of the music, bro? Come on, G. He said, I like Shabuzi. I'm turned. That got me turned up, Tess. Huh? Drop some heat. Drop some heat. All right, man. That's it for the reaction, man. Cause listen, I could run that back on. I'm gonna be doing push-ups in here in a minute. Y'all see I'm sweating for the stream today. I ain't never been scared to put some work in. That shit had me turned. Let's go, man.
Classic.
Let's go, man. 333 in the chat, everybody that's still with me, man. 333. Yes, Lord. Let's move it to the TikTok story time. Look, y'all would have forgot my leg was hurt where I jumped about this chair. Y'all ain't know, huh? Y'all would have forgot my leg was hurt. Said, hold on, did he stand up? Yeah, I can stand up. Yeah, I ain't go to physical therapy for nothing now. Let's get right. Here we go. All right, y'all know the story time, man. I don't know what's going on, just like y'all. We finna go full authentic. Let's hope we land in a good spot. Let's go.
Dads be nice as fuck until you tell them you don't want to live with them. You want to live with your mom. I'm talking about after basketball practice. Hey, Dad, can so come over? Yeah, he can come over. Hey, Dad, can you order a pizza? Yeah, I got you. Story time. I remember one day, right? My mom and dad finally, went their separate ways. My dad got his own crib. My mom got her own crib, right? I'm at my dad's house. I'm making the peanut butter and jelly. Now, before I even continue with this story, I'm like 11 or 12. No 11 or 12-year-old is eating the crust of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So let's just, get that out. Also, let me get this out there. When I was young, I never talked back to either of my parents. It was like they beat me so at such an early age that I just knew, don't even, you feel me? So I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Now, I'm not spreading the jelly or peanut butter over the whole bread because I'm finna rip it off anyway and throw it away. My dad comes downstairs and I hear in his tone of voice that he's serious, but then again, I'm looking like he's not serious at the same time. So I responded. This motherfucker gonna say, man, what the fuck is that? Again, I'm thinking shit, pretty obvious what the fuck it is. So I said, it's a peanut butter and jelly. What you mean? You feel me? Laughing at him. So I think they probably pissed him off even more. He asked me again, this time with his middle finger. No, what the fuck is that? So now I had to take a step back, thinking in my head, I don't know what it is. Is it an Oreo? A Krabby Patty? I just didn't know. I was lost. Damn, it do look like a peanut butter and jelly, but is it anymore? I don't know what it identifies at that point. Then he goes to say, you ain't got no jelly or peanut butter over them motherfucking edges. So I'm lost, damn. All of this over a peanut butter and jelly? I ain't clean up or something? Because I didn't used to clean up. So I used to really get in trouble for that. That's another story. I'll tell you about that too. So I'm damn, this shit got deep. What's going on? I did my workout today. I didn't think the room was dirty. And I'm making a peanut butter. I ain't eating no candy. What could be? And this nigga next response, this let me know, it really was deeper than just the peanut butter jelly. It wasn't ever about the peanut butter and jelly. He was really waiting on the perfect time to really get on my ass for real. But he just didn't it wasn't nothing that I was doing that caused him to jump stupid like he did. So I'm damn, what's going on? Man, he's a go say, this is why you need to be living with me so I can teach you how to be a man. Nigga, are you dead ass? You telling me a peanut butter and jelly just turned you up that much that you think since I made this wrong, I'm no longer going to be a man? Oh, man, yeah. I said, I got to get the fuck out of here. He finna go crazy. I don't know what he going to do next. Dad's be.
Hey, listen, man. It's a little extreme. It's a little extreme. But a father gonna make his moments, bro. Shout out to bro for the story time, man. Let me pull him back up so y'all can see his name on TikTok. And of course, in the edited version of this video, y'all know I'm gonna link back to him. Smoke Wild AF. That's his name on TikTok, man. Make sure y'all tap in with bro. We appreciate you for the story time. A little bit dramatic, his pops was a little bit dramatic in regards to overdoing the PB&J sandwich. However, us men, we gonna find a moment to let a young boy know that one day he gonna be a man and doing things like whatever it is, whether it be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or otherwise, let him know that's not gonna suffice, moving forward. So yeah, man, great story time, has some humor to it. I like that, but man, it's dope that him being a young man, taking it a step further and diving into the context, him being a young man and being able, when his parents split, being able to go in the direction of being with his father. I think that, especially at the age that he said that it happened, or around the time that he said that it happened, I think that's vital, and definitely to his benefit. So for sure. That was a dope story time, man. We ain't gonna stay on it too long though, because it was cut and dry, man. We had a clean one today, nothing too crazy.
Classic.
All right, before we move into the question of the day, he said it's kind of untapped, but for real, it's a lot of dudes who wish their kids live with them to give them that guidance all day long. All day long. There's plenty of dudes that most definitely wish that they could get their kids, but we know how the family court laws are set up, and you know, unless you I mean, I don't even want to get into that, but yeah, man, we know how it's set up, and it's unfortunate, but in this case, we see that, you know, we see an example. An example is something a little dramatic, but we saw an example, you know what I mean, of a good instance where, you know, it definitely seemed to have turned out for the better. He said he needed to get out of there, but he obviously finds humor in it now, so he understands and he got the message all in all. So dope story time, though, again, for sure.
Classic.
All right, let's move into the question of the day. Question of the day. Can a person tell when they are washed? Can a person tell when they are washed? Talk to me, chat. What y'all think? Can people tell? I know my answer off the top of my head. 333 Souls of Thought. What's going on, man? The classic chat strong.
Classic.
Today, classic chat in here strong today. What's going on, Souls? Yeah, man. Question of the day. Can a person tell when they are washed? Do you think when somebody is washed out here that they're aware of it? Or do you think they operating in some level of delusion, feeling like, you know, they still got they ripe for the picking and they got their pick of the litter and this, that, and the third? Like, what do you think people's awareness level is when they're washed? First, let's define what washed is. Pardon me. I'm going to define washed. I think washed is when you no longer are in a place where certain things are in your control that you would like to be controllable. So, for example, if you get to a place where, you know, as a man, for example, if I get to a age and a space and a physical situation or a financial situation or a combination of all three to where I'm no longer able to get the attention, gain the attention, or sustain the attention of a woman that I find to be attractive, I would consider myself washed. And I think I will be well aware that I'm washed out here. Like, damn, like I remember when I was heavier, like when I was like 260, when I was big as hell, like when I was fat, I remember like some of the females that would like me, and I'd be like, is that what I'm doing now? Like, that's what I'm qualifying for these days. Back to the gym we go. Back to the gym we go. Yeah. You gotta listen, control your controllables. I think most people, my answer for this, and to the chat chime in, my answer for this is I think that most people that are washed know that they're washed, but most people ain't gonna admit it. That's my take on it, for sure. He said that's heavy because the delusion hits first. With that said, can you be washed with social media? Yeah, you could be washed. You could be washed because there's plenty of people. We just did an hour-long Let Them Crash Out on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. We did a full hour on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, talking in circles and giving 100 different rhyme or reasons why she 42 and solo. And, you know, it's one of them situations where she's known, she got clout, she's available. Everybody knows she available. Anybody that want to see what's to it has the ability to slide in those DMs or reach out to a person that may know her. She is, you know, well-known enough face to have some options worth combing through, and yet she's still dolly. So, you know, that's just one example. We got a whole bunch of crash outs. We're going to get to Claudia Jordan next week. Yeah, she's 53 and literally on podcasts begging for a man. So we're going to get to that too. But yeah, man, I think that I ain't going to lie to you. Notice he said, with that said, can you be washed with? So yeah, you could be washed. I don't care what technology they come out with. You could be washed. Somebody always going to be washed. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got a promo going on right now. The like button, totally free. Everybody tap in. And we also streaming on Twitch. If anybody want to help me get my Twitch monetization up, anybody want to help me move the needle on the Twitch side, make sure y'all tap in and watch my stream on Twitch. Either one, your comments still come through if you watch me on Twitch versus YouTube. But if y'all want to help me get mutually monetized, watch me on both if you got two devices. Hell, let's get it. Let's get it. I told y'all we finna take it too far. Facts. Shout out to the new Twitch viewers that's tapping in with me too. 333. But yeah, man, I appreciate your answer, Norris. I definitely, he said that's a heavy question because the delusion definitely hits first. Do you think, let me ask you this. Let's make it gender specific, Norris, based on your comment. You said the delusion definitely hits first. Would you say that the delusion hits men and women? Is that a genderless thing? When a person becomes washed, no matter if they're a man or a woman, they go through the delusion phase first before they actually realize that they smacking the wall? Or is that more of a man thing or more of a woman thing? I'm not trying to make it a gender war, but men and women are different. So we just want to specify. That's all. When you get a chance, I know a lot of people driving home, they in transit from work or still at work or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, what y'all think about this? Can a person tell that they are washed? My answer, like I said, I think is yes. But the number of people that's going to say it out loud, like how many people going to be like, man, I got to get it together. I'm washed. I'm looking washed out here. I'm moving like I'm washed out here. There's not a lot of people that's just going to admit that. But the ones that are, they can change it. Because I'm telling you, taking care of yourself will definitely turn back the clock. He said, that's tough. I would say men mostly. Ooh, okay. So you say men walk in the delusion first, more so than women. So when a woman hit the wall, they know they hit the wall. They're not delusional about that, is what you're saying. Or less likely to be delusional than the man. Okay, that's an interesting take. I'm gonna mull that over because while we go through the rest of these comments, because I'm not sure if I agree or disagree for sure. He said women always have a simp who will pursue. Right, but doesn't the simp always being around to pursue, doesn't that mean if they're reduced to only choosing through the remaining simps, wouldn't that be them realizing that they're washed or no? You think that? So the simp being available. So doesn't the simp, how am I want to answer this, ask this question? So doesn't the simp help the delusion? Like you wash, but you don't feel like you wash because you got simps on your bumper. Right? Or you saying having simps means that they're not washed? That's interesting. We got to get back on the panel ASAP, bro, because we've been having alternate perspectives. I don't even want to say disagreements because I'll be feeling where you coming from, but I'll just be seeing it different. Joe Jet says socially women are not held accountable, so being washed won't hit. You're just gay. She's not washed. So you kind of following up with what Soul said. I think I'm starting to get where y'all coming from. Mal said women get so much validation in a lifetime that reality is twisted. So the delusion is real then. So Miles is kind of along the lines of what I'm saying. Like simps being available or always somebody being available to jump on a woman's bumper or in their DM allows them to believe their delusions. That's my thinking. But y'all saying something, Souls and Joe Jet saying something a little different. Cortez said, if you get a lot of positive reinforcement, you will be more delusional. That's what I'm saying. He's a part of the delusion. Right. So do the delusion hit? Right. So do the delusion hit harder for men or women? Because I would think, because life holds us accountable, right? So we don't necessarily, even if we try to be delusional, not for long, right? Life gonna keep punching on you. I'm talking about life gonna follow through and then roll out. You feel what I'm saying? Like for sure. Mal said yes. Souls of Thought said 2 delusional people creates a vision. Boy, I know that. You was a cold player back in your day. Hey, that's it. I know that worked for somebody.
Classic.
Yeah. I know that worked for somebody.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, I know that worked for somebody. My man said 2 delusional people creates a vision. Hey. How many sets of Victoria's Secrets you break into with that one, champ? He said true like an MFer. I know that worked. Shit, you lying to me. 2 delusional people is the blind leading the blind. Unless you're talking about like the positive delusion. If you're talking about the weaponizing of delusion, then I'm with you. Souls of Thought. He crazy. Yeah. That's why he laughed it off. I know. Yeah. I know. Laugh it off. Yeah, that worked. I know that worked. Cortez said the simps are delusional. They just believe that their only path is through servitude. Some of them aren't wrong. Any human who gets worshipped is going to forget their own mortality a little. Okay, that's a deep dive on it. Said the simps aren't delusional. They just believe that their only path is through servitude. So you think simps are being simps because they feel like it's going to breed them to the results that they're looking for. That's interesting. Very interesting. So as the thought said, or they could, he said, or they could bring each other out. Perhaps. Or they could bring each other out. Perhaps. It could go a lot of different ways. It's definitely an individual case basis. Because delusion might have to be the code language for the day. We might have to go into that because that's an individual case basis situation. You could weaponize delusion. Remember, I always talk. Remember the code language I did on weaponization, y'all, where I talked about weaponizing certain things. Like me, I'm an Aries, so Aries are naturally stubborn. For people that don't believe in astrology, I'm gonna just say this: I can't say I'm wholeheartedly into it, but I do recognize there's some shit to it. It is some shit to it. There are predisposed tendencies, and you can be uniquely different from your zodiac description, but you may have to be conscious about it because you could have some predisposed tendencies. I'm just keeping it $1. So me personally, I'm an Aries, predisposed to being stubborn. So I just weaponize being stubborn. I am stubborn. I'm stubborn enough never to quit. I'm stubborn enough to be the hardest working daytime streamer on all of YouTube. I'm stubborn enough to start streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok simultaneously every day until we getting 6 figures a month out this shit. That's how stubborn I am. I'm stubborn enough to never lay down and stay
classic.
So when they call me stubborn, I say you absolutely right. Won't change it for the world.
Classic.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to weaponize it. So can you weaponize delusion? Absolutely. Can you be the person that was so delusional that you believe that you could be the first great of anything to ever come through your bloodline and go make that shit happen? Yeah. That's weaponizing delusion. Yeah, y'all, you could do that. You got some wild ass, vivid ass dream that you really know in your heart of hearts that you can make work, and you got a dog work ethic, and then you get with a woman that's like, shit, fuck it, I'm gonna get in the car with you, and I ain't getting out the passenger seat until we either hit the wall or get it all. Then yeah, if that's what you talk about, souls, y'all gonna
classic.
Win. Y'all gonna win. When Shorty say, I ain't gotta see the vision, I believe in you. You look at her like. Yeah, cute. That music start playing. You feel me? You got
all right now.
All right now. Don't get wiped up. You talking crazy, ain't you? Don't have you talking about you got my back? Oh yeah. You said I could do it. All right. He said that's why beauty products are a $1 zillion industry. Oh, for sure. For sure. He said facts, souls. Yup. He said, classic, we need to do Sunday service, start blessing the airways. I'm here. You already know I'm here. He said, see the vision. Yeah. You got, hey, come on. He said, Leo over here, can't lie. I might be critical. Yeah. It'd be something to them zodiac. Something to, I ain't gonna say they A1. I'm not gonna use the fact that was born in this month at this time and the moon was like this, and I'm not gonna use that to explain away some nonsense. But at the same time, I do believe in predisposition. Like you may be predisposed to a tendency. It just is what it is. Cortez said, consumerism is women driven. The advertising is 99% aimed at women across the entire economy. There's a whole study on American and Western consumerism that's based around making her happy. Yeah, I mean, shit. The whole phrase happy wife, happy life is rooted in the fact that an unhappy woman will make your life hell. That's what that phrase means. Keep her happy or else. It's a fear-based statement. So I never subscribe. Jay Zilla said, preach. Oh God. You know, hey, y'all told you I'm in rare form. They'd turn me up. Y'all let me get my Twitch popping? You turn me up. It's over with. I'm going too far. Tomorrow, don't be shocked tomorrow if I stream for 10 hours. I'm a dog. Y'all don't get it. We are really the classic chat 333. Do y'all chat 333? Y'all, do you hear we finna really take it too far? Huh?
Classic.
What? We finna take it too far. He said, that's not delusion, my brother. It's tenacity. Yeah. He said the evangelical approach. Yeah, we're gonna walk the walk. Hey, listen, y'all seen Bird Box? I ain't gotta be able to see it. Blindfold me, we gonna walk. Huh? Turn me up. Turn me up. Streamer University. Streamer University. Huh? Y'all don't want to get no money? Y'all saw Streamer University? Turn me up. All this motherfucking perspective I got. Turn me up. It's that. It's that, chat. It's that. Ain't no, you can't stop me. Okay, y'all don't want me to cuss. I'll stop cursing. It's nothing. We did a decade in corporate. We know how to, but we gonna get it for sure. Yeah, Souls of Thought. He said Miles Cortez, Jay Zilla can lead worship. We need Sunday service. Oh yeah, we turning up. Let's do Sunday service. 333. Come on.
Classic.
Come on. Come on, man. And ain't nobody streaming. Y'all don't listen. I treat YouTube like Twitch. Listen, y'all don't get it. I got an addictive personality with the grind. Y'all know who AD is? Anton Daniels. Shout out to Anton Daniels. I do reactions on his stuff all the time on my channel. Our birthdays right next to each other, bro. So don't tell me ain't nothing to know astrology. Our birthdays right next to each other. Every Aries I know got a cold grind. We might not. I don't like Aries women. I don't like Aries women. We just don't work out. Romantically, we don't work out. We could be friends. Aries women, I tried it a few times. Fuck that. But all of us got a cold grind. A cold grind. Listen, y'all lucky, man. Y'all talking about do some music, man. I was the first one blitzing mixtapes. It was Wayne, then it was me. 1 year, 2017, I put out 3 mixtapes and 2 albums. And I did my own tour in the Chicagoland area. Did my own tour. Facts. Jay Zilla in the chat, Cortez in the chat. Tell me I'm lying. Facts. And went and ran it up out my own pocket. No nothing. No fronted up loans. No nothing. I ain't know nothing about no business. No nothing. Went and copped the bag. Put it all back into myself. Ran it up. Facts. Ain't no stopping this shit. Ain't nothing stopping what we got going on, chat. Can a person tell when they wash? Yeah, we can tell when we not too. Look at all this shit we got going on. All of us finna glow up. Souls of Thought finna glow up. That's a fact. Ain't no stopping.
Classic.
Uncle Plug TV glowing up. Ain't no stopping.
Classic.
I told y'all when I came on stream today, I was in that mode. Soon as I got to looking at and then I did a little research. I said, y'all gonna let me run YouTube and Twitch? Y'all gonna let me do that? Me? And they just changed some stuff with TikTok Studio. But as soon as I get that figured out, come on, man. Y'all, look, start counting my pockets now. Start counting my shit now.
Classic.
Start counting my shit now. Yeah.
Ha.
Yeah. He said, bet I'm in. We just got to figure out a time. That's all. We got to figure out a time. Consistency ain't no issue over here. That's one problem we don't have. Discipline, that's one problem we don't have. We went and mastered that. He said, cursing is for Patreon streams. Hey, man, listen. We gonna put that together, too. Planting seeds. We just planting seeds. And then look. While I'm popping off, I'm going to drink the green juice so I can do this for 50 more years. I'm going to drink the green juice so I can do this for 50 more years. Talking about. That's it for the question of the day, man. Y'all listen. Chat 333 got me turned up. I decided that's the name we going through with for the chat. Chat 333. Yeah. Chat 333 got me turned up today. Ain't no way around it, man.
Classic.
It's Friday. I know y'all jobs made payroll. I know y'all feel good. Invest some of that. Crypto up. Bad time to buy. Should have bought already. I told y'all last week. Crypto was up. Y'all should have bought already. Yeah. Yeah. But that's okay. It's gonna spin the block. Don't worry about it. He said, yes, sir. I spoke it earlier this week. It's scary hours. Oh, yeah. Listen, when I blew my patella tendon, I ain't even know what a patella tendon was. No cap. When I blew, I just knew I fucked my knee up. That's all I knew. I thought it was a CL. I thought it was an MCL, an ACL, a PCL. I thought it was a CL. When I blew my patella tendon, I got the best surgery in the state. I got the best surgeon in the state that I live in to fix my leg. All right. My man looked me in my face, said, "You down 6 months." Off rip. Get comfortable. You down 6 months. That's what he told me. First thing popped in my head. All right, what I'm gonna do with all this time? I already have my own studio. This shit old right here. Come on, man. We been was doing this. Y'all, come on, man. It's too much equipment in here. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Come on, chat. This the big mic right here. Hold on, chat. I'll break some shit in here for y'all. Chat. Y'all see the big mic? I've been was having my own space now. Hold on, G. We listen. Oh, now you gonna free me up? Look at God. He said, "What's in the juice?" Oh, I got you. Today's juice I did 2 cucumbers. This juice I'm drinking today, I'm almost done with this joint. But I did 2 cucumbers, 4 red Fuji apples, 2 pears, a big ass knot of ginger, 1 large lemon, and some organic honey. It's hidden. And the next recipe I got to charge y'all for on Patreon. I'm bullshit. But yeah, it's hidden. Try the recipe for sure.
Classic.
Try the recipe for sure. But when I blew my knee out, when I blew this tire, I knew. Oh, I said, okay, what I'm gonna do with the time? I'm talking to Cuzzo. Cuzzo, like I say, man, I'm finna go hop on. He said, I got you. I'm finna go hop on and start doing this stream, and I'm finna start making content. Cuzzo, man, I'm telling you, and these are the type of people I pick up the phone for. Cuzzo, I'm telling you, you should have. I'm bent, man. Listen, soon as these people get to hearing how you think and how your brain work, and you start, he telling me how many M's I'm finna make. I'm on the phone, I'm listening to him. You know me. Y'all don't know me off the stream. This is the more exaggerated version of me, but I'm hella chill. I'm on the phone like, yeah, shit. I feel you. I'm finna turn up. Cuzzo spun around twice. He say, "Gee, I went on your channel the other day. I can't keep up." That's what he said. Yeah. Listen. What y'all thought it was a game? This man, listen. Fearlessness, fam. I done won too many different ways from being unafraid. It's too many ways I won. Y'all have no clue. Now we on Twitch, now we on YouTube. Y'all getting long form. This just me on a tangent. Y'all have no clue, fam. I done won too many different ways being unafraid, fam. Too many ways, bro. I'm talking about being on globally syndicated television as a guest star with no experience. Just they booked me to be myself. They booked me to be myself. Come be you. Experience you. You been yourself your whole life, right? All right, pull up. Matter of fact, we got a double contract for you. We need you to go sit with a world-renowned vocal producer who done worked with everybody that done ever sang a song that's black that you could name. We finna have you go work with him. Y'all called me to do this? Little old me? I was just minding my business doing what I was doing. That's God intervention. That's manifestation. That's how you attract your blessings. When I got called for my first TV role, I had a music video. They say, "Hey, can you come in?" They send me an email talking about, "Hey, we're interested in you for this, that, and the third." I'm looking at my email like, shit, I ain't no actor. I'm looking at this shit like, this is a globally syndicated television show. I'm looking at the email like, my cousin is my witness. I wish International Ken was up in here right now to vouch. I wish International Ken was in here right now.
International.
Huh? Wish
International.
When they, yeah. I know the trolls gonna come out. I know the trolls gonna come out. Yeah. Go check my IMDb though. Yeah, we ain't don't get me barking, boy. I stand up and some shit in here. Yeah, I'm checking my email. I'm damn. Man, shit. They talking about, can you come in for an audition in the morning? Oh, I got a video shoot in the morning. Cousin was sitting next to me, the same cousin that was telling me how many millions I'm gonna make doing this shit right here. Same cousin. He's sitting in the car. Boy, is you crazy? That's so and so such as. Is you crazy? You could move that video, man. I'm an artist. I'll blow it off. They hit me the next day. We want you. Can you send us a tape? Just send us a tape saying a couple lines, something. Come on, man. Booked, hooked, and crooked, man. God'll call you. Put some work in. God'll call you. I ain't pray for that. That shit wasn't on my vision board. God'll call you. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't see how this shit work? Yeah. So with that being said, man, this ain't no different. If you scared to lose, you scared to win. That's how that's going. If you scared to lose, you scared to win. The thing about falling down and getting back up is you stop being afraid to fall. Shit, I already know. We're doing 100 burpees a day. So we could just get used to getting back up. We're gonna do 100 burpees a day just to get used to getting back up. Fuck it. Huh?
Classic.
Come on, man. What y'all thought this was gonna be? Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I see the chat. The chat like this. The chat like this side. Yeah. Yeah, I'm turned. They should have never gave me access to 2 platforms. Shout out to my dog on Twitch, Tezzy Shay, my boy. Shout out to my dog on Twitch. The first official Twitch comment just came in. It's up there. No, the first one was spam. The second official Twitch comment just came in. Oh my man. Oh, I thought he gave me a different. I thought he gave me a different facial expression. He gave me this one right here. That's love. That's love. Lock in, subscribe with me. We here. The most consistent. Yeah, y'all got me sweating on the stream today, though, chat. Let's move into that code language. Cortez said, my greatest opportunities found me. I didn't find them. Yeah, listen, tunnel vision. I'm already locked. I'm locked in. How you gonna stop God? That's different. Y'all don't get it. You don't get it. God is creation, fam. God is creation. You got a million little creations in your balls just like me. They don't get it, do they? They don't get it. If you could manifest, if you could bring something forth that didn't exist, if you could think about something and then all of a sudden bring it to fruition, that is God energy. That's creation, fam. So when you lock in like that and you zero in and you zone in and you focus like that, you moving with God energy. That's what puts you on God's timing. And as you walk towards it, it walk towards you. Faith without works is dead. Come on, man. They'll call your phone. Just keep working. We ain't sending no emails, no nothing. You gonna see me because you gonna see me because you think you leading the pack. All of a sudden, it's gonna be a dude you ain't even know in the race on lane 8 pulling up next to you. Look, yeah. Huh? Yeah, you kicking, looking for some more. You ain't got nothing, you ain't got no more. Got him. Huh?
Ha.
Huh?
International.
Come on, man.
Classic.
They told me I couldn't do it, man. He said that was me. Facts. We know you got a need for speed, Cortez. We know. He gonna remind us every time he on here, he fast, y'all. He gonna remind us every time, y'all. He gonna tell us every time, y'all. We know. Chat 333. Yeah. So it ain't no. Listen, man. We walking everything down. Y'all have no idea. This shit limitless. If this don't got you hyped up, I don't know. If you can't feel how serious I am about this, man, come on, man. He said The Alchemist must read. Boy, I got the. Hey, let's do some books, y'all. Hold on. Where my bookshelf at? Let's do some books, y'all. Let's do some. Yeah. He right. You got to read The Alchemist. I already got that on tuck. Hold on, chat. Stay with me, chat. I ain't gonna leave y'all without nothing. Let's do this.
Fighting
Hold on,
out
Chad.
of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with me.
Jack.
I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me.
You already know.
If they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do some books, y'all. Let's do some books. Yeah, what y'all know about this here? Huh? Let's get sophisticated, chat. What y'all know about this here? Y'all reading? Y'all reading or y'all reading? What y'all know about that? My bad, my book's a little worn. We really turn these pages. What y'all know about this here? Contagious. Why things catch on, huh? Go get you a Jonah burger. Go get you a Jonah burger, folks. Contagious. Why things catch on, huh? Stop playing with me, man. Y'all know. Y'all know. Hold on, because the fella's in here. He said, nah. He said, nah, I meant that was me on Twitch, LOL. But it was on Bryant. Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah. Now that's heat. That's heat. Go get right. Go get right, fellas. The way of the
Classic.
Go get right. Hold on. Then my favorite. Then my baby here. Hold on. Then my baby there. Yeah, this my baby. Deepak Chopra, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. This is my favorite book. This right here. This right here. We reading this 3 times a year. Facts. Till death. We reading that 3 times a year. Ain't no way around it. He said, tough one there. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, Souls, come on now. You can't get on here. You can't get on here and do all this talking without having some good sense. At some point, you're gonna start sounding. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna and that's just a couple. I'm gonna get deeper in my bag. He said, let me pull up on Twitch. Might as well retire this YT. Come on, hit me on. Hey, slide to the Twitch. Jay Zilla, come on now. You got the right idea.
Classic.
Yeah, you got the right idea. Yes, sir. We got a code language though. We ain't gonna get off script. I didn't already went off the beaten path, chat. We got a code language though. Let's see. What was the code language today? Okay. Let's go. Matter of fact, I think we did this one already. Yeah, we did this one already. Hold on. Did we do a code language on gluttony already, chat? I guess we could do a part 2. Let's do this one, though, instead. All right, code language for the day, discipline. Since we popping off and talking about running it up and how we finna take over this streaming shit, which most definitely is inevitable. It's most definitely inevitable. Let's talk about discipline real quick. What the chat talking about? Jay Zilla said, brother, you the reason I read 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Hey, listen, that shit, brother to brother, that shit just made my day. The more people I get to read that book, the better. That's me trying to save the world. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success will save everybody in the world. Read the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. And I'm gonna leave that right there where it's at. He said, history is my lane. Oh man, we gotta. Hey, listen, Miles, fellas, do anybody want me to drop the link? I feel good today. Anybody want to come on stream? Anybody want me? Just 333 if you want me to drop the link. No pressure. 333 if you want me to drop the link. But let's get into this code language conversation. The code language for the day is on discipline. Let me look up the definition and then we go from there like we always do with the code language. Discipline, the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using punishment to correct disobedience. That's the first definition. First definition is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. The second definition is a branch of knowledge, typically one studied in higher education. So, and then we got another says verb, discipline. Yeah, so to train or obey. And then we got synonyms: train, drill, teach, school, coach, educate, regiment. So that's the definition of discipline. It's interesting when we look up this definition because from doing this code language, this is, I think, one of the first code languages where I can say I'm guilty of this, which is fine. But I can honestly say, looking up the book of definition of discipline right now with y'all, I've been using it wrong. I sometimes use 333 coming in from the Twitch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
Classic.
Come on, man. We got three Twitch comments today. On day one, we got 3 Twitch comments. Do y'all realize Twitch doesn't have discovery? I ain't gonna go off on a tangent. Let's stick to this code language. Let's stick to this code language, man, because the chatter turned me up. I'm just realizing right now, reading this definition of discipline, that I've actually been using the term discipline the way that we use the word consistency. I've been using the discipline like it's a synonym with consistency. And by definition, it's not. Discipline, under both definitions, is closer to training, studying, controlling, regulating. It's to discipline something. Let me look up disciplined, past tense, but it probably means to receive discipline, right? So this is showing a controlled form of behavior or way of working. So that's the right term. So discipline is the act of like instilling, like disciplining someone, training, coaching. Disciplined, when you add the D at the end, it means showing a controlled form of behavior or way of working. So I actually wasn't using it wrong when using it as a synonym for consistency. You just have to use it as the ED version, disciplined. Interesting. Based on the Google search. This is all on Google. And that's why they say English is one of the hardest languages to learn, because of all the malarkey like that. He said, chop wood, carry water. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. 3 a day. 3 a day. That's good math. We get 3 Twitch comments a day. That's good math. Because we streaming every day. I'll be streaming this Christmas. I'll be streaming this Thanksgiving. Because I'm disciplined. I'll be everything you call a holiday, a day off, a special day, a day to relax. I'm finna go to Greece next week. I'll be streaming in Greece. Facts, I'm gonna be streaming in Greece with a view. Might come on here with no shirt on. Y'all can watch me catch a tan, but we still gonna pop. We still gonna pop. Ain't no days off. We breathing. We breathing because we disciplined. We disciplined on this side. So that's just what it is. You see? So code language, straightforward, cut and dry. We talking about discipline. Get you some or continue to struggle. That's all. Everything you want out of life is on the other side of being disciplined. Everything you want in life is on the other side of being disciplined. Is discipline always easy? No. But shit, not living the life that you want for yourself when you perfectly capable of going to get it and make it happen, that shit hard too. So pick what you want to be difficult about things. But shit, I'm going to choose to have a difficult workout than to choose having a hard time climbing a flight of fucking stairs. How about that? Cortez. Yo, we going to be in Greece streaming Border Brothers. Facts. Facts. Weren't you just in Greece? Yeah, I'm about to be out there. Got to. But that was the code language of the day, man. Discipline.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. All right, I got a couple minutes for chat Q&A. Y'all let me know if y'all got a topic, a subject, a question, anything that y'all want to pose or bring to the chat 333 to talk about. Y'all tap in with me and let me know. We 2 hours in and we going strong, man. I'm still turned up. I got a swig of green juice left. We going to play that track. And by the time it ends, let me know where to begin. Let's go.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2".
Yes, Lord.
190 pounds.
Let's go.
In quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done master discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving.
Talk to me, chat. What we doing? What we doing, chat?
Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed.
Yeah, talk to me, chat. What we doing?
Shout out to Bean, Coach Life Sweat, 6 Society T. I'm in the gym working out clean. Bad work, 5 punch combination, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. Just from the dirt, just from the mud. You ain't slave.
Okay. Okay, we got something. Yeah. Let's go. We got questions. Let's go. 333s in the chat. We going crazy. We got one coming in. We got one coming in from Twitch. Let's go. We got one coming in straight from Twitch. Did your college teach you finances? No. Getting a whole bunch of money and fucking it up did. No, my college did not teach me finances. I didn't go into a major to where I would have needed something like that. And out of the prerequisites that they make you take, finance wasn't a mandatory one. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? But lucky for me, I always was having jobs and working and making money since I was like literally 15 years old. So I've been knew how to like fuck up a bag and, you know, by necessity, end up learning how to manage it properly. So, I mean, I got the lessons, but the hard way for sure. Appreciate the question, though, Justin Shots was good. Miles Bachelor said, consequences just hit me as a possible subject. Ooh, we're going to code language that tomorrow. Consequences. We're gonna code language that tomorrow. Shout out Miles for the suggestion.
Classic.
Yes, Lord. Cortez said, diligence is just as important. Oh, yeah, y'all got code languages for days.
Classic.
Huh? That's a fact. He said, mine did not. Oh, your college didn't teach you about finances? Yeah, I mean, unless you go into a major to where that's like something that they, you know, got to teach you for your major to make sense, oftentimes it's not a prerequisite. Like, they make you take mandatory courses, but that's not one of them. You would think out of the prerequisites, they would force you to take things that are going to help you out in your adulthood in a real way. But ultimately, that's not necessarily how it ends up going oftentimes. So, you know, depending on what professional field, pardon me, depending on what professional field you want to go into, you know, you could easily view college as a scam. Allegedly, all for content creation purposes. All of this is alleged and purely for entertainment. But, you know, depending on what field you were going into, you could look at it as a scam. Other fields is completely necessary. So it just depends. But yeah, the way that it's designed, though, it's not necessarily designed for maximum efficiency when it comes to students going out in society and benefiting society. Miles Bachelor, I believe we are the living consequence of our choices. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I believe that from a physical standpoint, we're an outward manifestation of our habits. Oftentimes, if you live an unclean lifestyle in a multitude of different ways, it shows up physically in your presentation. You know what I mean? So I think we're physical manifestations of our lifestyle. And I definitely believe that the results that we get are definitely a manifestation of all of our decisions compiled. You know what I mean? We make so many different choices throughout the day. And if you change one thing, you change everything. But the only thing I could say is when it comes to that, though, it's just that in life, we all going to have a bevy of experiences. So with that being said, understanding that so much of the shit is outside of our control, it's just one of them things where it's like, just make sure you don't go through something for nothing. That's the main thing. Don't go through something for nothing. If you go through something, definitely learn from it. You know what I mean? I'm not preaching to you, Miles. I'm just responding off your comment. But in general, like for all of us, you know, don't go through something for nothing, for sure. Like whatever it is, fam, learn from it. Take what you need from it. Hold yourself accountable if you need to. Understand which parts are to blame on you. Understand which parts that you don't need to blame yourself for. Like, just don't go through something for nothing. Grow at every turn. And then you be straight. Ultimately. Yeah, man. But count on chat 333 to come through with the Q&A for sure. Yeah, man. So we listen, man. We had 2 hours and 15 minutes of stream time today. Depending on how I feel, y'all might get another stream tonight. They didn't let your boy tap in simultaneous on YouTube and Twitch. And as soon as I figure out TikTok, I'm gonna be going 3, and I might add Kick. Listen, y'all gonna look up in a second, and it's gonna be like Myron Gaines in this joint. It's gonna be cameras floating. Y'all gonna see me streaming. It's gonna be a drone going around this month. We gonna have a whole production in this month. Listen. Stick with me, and we'll all go far. He said, I believe, yeah. Justin Shots coming in from Twitch said, but they take such a large amount of money to go there. It only makes sense for them to teach folks how to handle that large amounts of money. People paying $100K, 1M for college. Yeah, but making sense ain't never been the priority. Capitalism is. Making sense has never been the priority. Capitalism is the priority.
Classic.
Making money is the priority. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to make sense, dog.
Yeah.
They're not trying to make sense at all. So if you waiting on shit to start making sense, you got a long wait. You know what I mean? You might as well put a bed in the waiting room. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a wrap. But yeah, man, we gonna tap out for this one, chat. We had a nice long stream today. Spent the hour on to let them crash out. We had the story time. We had the question of the day. We had the code language conversation, and we had some great sidebar, man. So I think this was a successful stream. He said, just don't be like Tank. What you mean? What are you talking about? Tank who? Which Tank? Tank Davis or Tank the singer? I don't want to be like either one of them right now. Tank Davis just got arrested. And then Tank the singer, he like his own kind. So I ain't trying to be like either Tank. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whichever way you meant it, I ain't with it. Yeah, he said he got the DV. Yeah, say he was punching on something, but you never know how that go. He could have made her mad, cheating, and then she said, well, I'm gonna tell them people that you touch me. You know you famous. All I gotta do is say something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she could be lying, or he could just not have his temper under control. Because I think this is his second or third time dealing with something involving allegations of putting his hands on the female kind. So he got to get that under control. He got to figure that part out. He said he got to stop crashing out. I mean, come on, man. Kid light skin. He ain't grow up with no real like sturdy childhood home situation. You know, he turned to boxing, and boxing was like his refuge. But I mean, he really is a troubled kid that grew into a grown man. That's not really. He's still the troubled kid on the inside. So you know, Tank is very emotionally unregulated. So you can't be shocked when he
natural born crash dummy, and he go crash out.
Yeah. He unregulated, bro. He said Tank Davis. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're dealing with a woman that gets you that upset to where you want to start throwing combinations, man, I mean, just get away from the woman, dog. There's 8 billion of us on Earth, 9 billion of us on Earth, some wild shit. It's like, just get away from her. He said, I guarantee it's some BS either way. Got to change what you like and who you are. Who gonna help him? Who gonna help Tank, bro? Realistically, who can help him, G? Most of the people around him using him for something, you know? And then you got others around him. Is who gonna help him, bro? So I don't know, bro. I mean, you keep repeating the same mistake. Like he had a DV issue before, so it's like that might be who he is, bro. He might be Tank Turner. You feel me? That might just be what it is, bro. He might like throwing 3 tools at the you know what I mean? At his old lady. That's some dudes still believe in that. They still believe in the administration. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them, but shit, you keep doing the same thing over and over. Shit, I believe you. You brother ain't got to convince me, bro. I believe. If you keep doing the same thing over and over, I believe you. But also, we can never exclude the fact that he could be being lied on. He said only he can help himself at this point. Facts. He a grown man. And he got enough money to go move away from all of this. So if he beat these charges or whatever, and he get his freedom, he got enough bread to move to Thailand and retire peacefully and not have to deal with nothing. And there's something thick and chocolate over there if that's what he like. There's something chocolate and thick over there. He can move right to Thailand and just chill out. He got enough bread to live like God over there. Not a king. He can go over there and live like God with the money he got. He said, we call them equal rights and equal lefts. Boy, what you talking about, boy?
Natural born crash dummy.
No, we're not doing that. We're not throwing no rights and lefts, especially not in no sisters. We're not doing that. But yeah, man. Yeah, chat. We're going to wrap it up. Pardon me. But yeah, man, we're going to wrap it up, man. It's been a good stream. You know, I appreciate y'all. Mal said, right, a chocolate tie. Oh, yeah, for sure. They fine over there. With all the bread he got, Tank don't got to be an American no more. He don't got to fight no more, nothing. All he got to do is liquidate his assets if he chooses to, or find a way to monetize them and get on about his business. He ain't got to deal with this. And over there, they're not going to treat him like that. Ain't no woman going to upset him to the degree where he feel like he got a swing on her. Not over there. It's culturally not. He would have to go over there and choose really poorly for that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, without further ado, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share the information about the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms all together. And if you don't do nothing else, for me, make sure you stick to the codes. We got another class.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.